Okay, as you notice, this is a quite easy performance. I'm using just one rubber band. You can use about this size, or a little bigger, but try to keep it something close. So you can wrap it twice around the pack. There are many ways you can control the spectator card all the way to the top of the pack. I'm peeling the bottom card, which is the selection. Okay, there are several ways you can do it. With a third finger, I push this upper part of the pack in diagonally, so I can peel the bottom card with a forefinger. If it's kind of complicated, you can buckle the bottom card, but not too much, because they can see you're buckling. And when you buckle a little bit in the front, it actually opens all the way in the back, and much more, But the problem is when you buckle, they can see it in the front, and when you buckle, you can do some movements while you're speaking, and by doing that, for example, I just buckle and did a break. It's quite easy. If not, just push it with a third finger and peel it off with a forefinger, so you don't have to buckle in the front. Okay, so the main goal is just to put a rubber band around the pack, except the selection. Okay, so you don't put it on the selection, just on the pack. Then I pinch it with the index and thumb, and I move it towards the spectator. I spin it 180 degrees towards the spectator, so I can pinch it with a middle finger, but not this way. It has to be right in front. And I don't pinch it, I just pull it with a tip. Go back, so at that point you hold it with a middle finger and put it all the way through the front of the pack. I let it go, or I don't put it above this bottom. The second looping, I'll leave it right above, so when I put it in the pack, at the same time I let this middle finger go, and I pinch it, okay, against the pack. So at this point I can display the top and I can display the bottom, but they don't see too much the loop, the pinching, and they don't see this side of this part of the rubber band over here. They don't see it when I flip it, because it's a natural position for my hand to be. So they can see this side and this side, except that I'm pinching the rubber band over here. It's pinched by itself. It's almost getting all the way out. See? So let me start all over and pinch it, flip it 180 degrees with a thumb and index going towards the spectator. And this is an issue because try not to delay too much. You have to have a little practice how to grab it, bring it, and flip it over, flip it back, okay, and put it on the front. And of course, when you do this, you have to move your hands, so it's not quite noticeable. Okay, so try to move both hands so they don't see too much. And I leave it right above, and I show the back. This is the second loop, the one they see, and I leave it right above. I keep pinching the loop, and I lift it over. I lift it up, and put my hand. Now this is an issue that you have to take a risk. If the rubber band is tight enough, sometimes I take this pinch and put it all the way to the edge of the pack, so it is doing more pressure right over there, so I can let it go, and it's not gonna fall. The problem is, depending, sometimes it's gonna fall. At this point, I can open my hands, okay, and because it's tight enough, it's pinching this little loop, kind of a little bit tight. If it's tight enough, you can open your hand, but don't show the bottom. Don't show too much this side over here because they can see from the right distance it is going right under. Here, I can open my hand. And with a middle finger, I pull it out so they aren't supposed to see that, obviously. So you are set up and ready in position to open your hand, and by the time you open it or release the pressure, the car will go all the way on top by itself, by relieving the pressure. At this point you can let these other cars go, and that's it. That's pretty much it. That's going to be the selection.